Ukrainian cities Kyiv and Kharkiv were targeted by hundreds of missiles and drones in a major attack launched by Russia on Sunday night, forcing residents to take refuge in underground metro stations. The attack damaged electricity lines and left over 140,000 Kyiv residents without power. Multiple civilian and cultural sites were hit, including several high-rise apartments, the National Film Studio, the Kharkiv Art Museum, and a nearly 1,000-year-old monastery, the Kyiv Pechersk Lavra. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said at least 11 civilians were killed and dozens of others were wounded. Ukrainian state emergency services responded to at least 50 locations in one of the largest attacks in the past 2 weeks. The Kyiv Pechersk Lavra monastery is a UNESCO World Heritage site founded in 1051. Often referred to as a jewel of the Orthodox world, this historic monastery is a symbol of Ukrainian spiritual and cultural history. It marks the second time since the monastery has been damaged by a Russian strike since the full-scale invasion began in 2022. The Director General of the complex, Maksym Ostapenko, said this is one of the most renowned examples of Ukraine's cultural and historical heritage that Russia is targeting precisely to destroy it. In doing so, it is not only destroying Ukrainian heritage, but also world heritage, posing a challenge to the entire world. Putin is demonstrating to the entire world that he does not care about universal human values or sacred sites. That is why I sincerely call for this crime to be held accountable and condemned forever. Russia denied striking the monastery and said it had been damaged by a US-made Patriot air defense missile, while Zelensky said during a visit to the site that it had been struck by a Russian drone. The latest strikes come after Zelensky said on Sunday that he had spoken to US President Donald Trump and discussed efforts to achieve an end to the more than 4-year conflict, ahead of a G7 meeting in France this week. But until an end to the war is realized, historical and cultural landmarks appear to be at risk of destruction. Richard Pimenov, Global News.